Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Just coming on doing a bit of introduction and start the first part of my project, and then I will come back and do the rest in pieces. I saw Shannon Green's updated Jby5s video. And I saw it last time and just was going to do it, never sat down and actually did it. So I'm going to do it this time. So I was deciding what to do it in, because a lot of my journals are more than 20 pages. So I grabbed this, it's Colour and Art, The Impressionists. It's a book Alexis had but didn't like colouring in. Obviously she had it when she was young. And it's not something that I would use. Some of them, it's got texture on it. A lot of them haven't. Yes, I could probably use it in junk journals. The thing I liked about it is they were perforated if I wanted to use them for something else. So I've decided to use this book. I've torn out the first 3 pages, the ones that were heavily marked. I also might use the cover on something as well, eventually, if I take it apart. If not, I've got a full book. And I know I've gone big. I should have done a smaller one. Now I'm thinking of it, but that's okay. We're going to do it. So basically, just to give the pages a bit of tooth and to cover up a bit of this, I don't mind if a bit of that's seen through, but I want to cover up most of it. So I'm going to put some Audi gesso down, and what I'm going to do is just scrape it on with a credit card. Just make it a nice thin level, and then I'm going to dry it off with my heat tool. So, oh, excuse my hand, that doesn't want to work. Ow, ow, that hurt. Oh, I've nearly only got like half of this jar left. I'm doing this nearly the end of April. I don't know when these videos are going to go up. I'm going to do them in parts. But I've noticed coming up to May, Audi has got their sewing out like next week. You will see this video way after. But I'm wondering if they're going to bring out their scrapbooking and painting. Usually their painting comes out first. Maybe I'm going to have to come back and do 2 coats of this, because it doesn't seem to be wanting to cover it as much as I thought it would. Yeah, maybe I'm going to have to do 2 coats. I have to put some more down. The problem is, if I do it really thick, I'm going to have to... And that's obviously a water-soluble pen, so now this page is starting to get brown. So I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me do 20-odd pages of gesso. I just thought I'd do a bit of an intro, and this is going to take me a while to sit here while I'm watching TV and gesso all these pages. So basically that's probably about the effort I'm going to do to each of the pages, and then I'm going to dry that up obviously and keep going. I sort of more wanted to cover, I might put a bit more over here. I like the size of the Audi pots because I can just stick my credit cards in, or my old gift cards in, and just grab some out so I don't have to put some out on another sheet. Or so I'm just trying to cover up more of that brown bit because I don't like it. There we go, I think I've done this page. And the reason I like applying, and I'll probably apply the paint, which is the first step. If you've never heard of Jby5s, I'll link Shannon Green's video below. Basically, it's you do 20 pages in 15 minutes, so it's to loosen you up and to make you not be so critical about what you're doing. So the first step, and I may get these wrong, I'll list them below if I do. First step is paint or ink. Second step, I think, is paper, like texture, like napkins or tissue paper, or I'm going to go through my scrap box and see what I've got. Then there's stencils and stamps, stencils or stamps, or and both. Then there's focal images and words, and then there's hand drawing. Yes, I think that's the 5. And you take 20 minutes to do each of the steps, which will be interesting because I procrastinate way too much. So I will leave it there. I'll tack the painting side of and I'll probably do them in real time, just as something different. I will tack the painting one on at the end of this video. Once I've gone and treated all these pages, I'll probably have to wait a week until I sit down and do that again, because the next few days I'm quite busy. And then I will do each of the steps, and I'll have to go away and prep all my images, and you have to have all your images fussy cut, and obviously if you're doing 20 pages you need at least 20 images. You probably need at least 40 or 50, so you can choose which images you want and which pages. You might put 2 or more on, and with the words and stuff. So I have a bit of prep work to do, but this would be good to do something. And I thought if I liked the background that I've created, I can go and scan it on my computer. That's why I wanted it sort of in a flat book and sort of an A4 size. And I can remove these if I want to later. Or what I'm thinking is I can go and do that other side once this side's all done, because I'm only going to do this side and this go round. I can go back and do the back side another go round, maybe. We'll see. I see another YouTuber doing that. Maggie Locklear, I think, or Mags Locklear from New Zealand, did this side the first time round and just going back and doing this side the next time round. But I'll see what happens. Might have to give this a coat of gesso as well. But I'll go and gesso all my pages, do the boring bit, and I'll be back. It's a good chance to use up some old paint as well, which is on my to-do list. Killing 2 birds at one stone. Hello, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space. Today I'm coming to do Jby5s by Shannon Green. When this first came out a few years ago, I so wanted to do it, but never got around to it. She did another video the other day, and I thought I must get and try that. So you've just seen me do the introduction and gesso the pages. So I've done all that. It's been a couple of weeks. I just haven't got back to it. Work's been hectic, life's been hectic. I don't know, life's supposed to settle down and get less busy lately, but it just seems to get busier and busier. So basically I get 15 minutes to slap paint on 20 pages of paper. And I've got my baking paper between so I can fold over the wet pages. What I thought I'd also do is to make things more difficult for myself, I thought I would try to use up some of these little paints and some tubes that have got just a little bit in them. I tried to grab colours that went together, and I've got these kids paints that come on a kids canvas I bought, which it's another one down here. So I may or may not go over my 15 minutes. These little tubes, I want to use these up because I want to use them in something. Aha, plans of 2 different things. Because I want the little metal tubes. Another project coming up. Okay, so I may take more than 15 minutes because I'm going to be opening paints. A lot of the others put paint out in a palette and just picked it up. I want to use up all these little things, so I'm going to be quick, but I may take a bit longer. So let's start with, I don't even know whether these are working. They're in my paint box. Let's open them and find out. Okay, let's start with, and I may have to stop and go and wash my paintbrushes between colourways. We'll do those in a minute. There's also 2 more of these over here. So I don't even know what these colours are. Oh, that's blue. That's black. Some of those I've used before, but I do want the little metal tubes for a project I've got in mind, so I've got to empty those out. So I thought I'd start with these. They all sort of go together. These came in class kits quite a few years ago, and I've done the class and I've got bits left over. So, and these all sort of go together. So we might put those to a side. Let's throw a timer on, but I think I'm going to be over my timer because I'm fizz farting around with these paint tubes, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to be quick and not think about it. So the idea between journaling by 5s is sort of turn your brain off and not think about it. So there we go, there's my 15-minute timer. Let's get my phone out of the way because I don't want to cake it in paint. Let's go into this one, which is dry. That's a good start, Melinda. Let's go into this one. Okay, it might take me 15 minutes to get my paints out. So I'm just going to, obviously that paint brush is now going to be orange. This might have been a silly thing to do, but we'll do a few. Ideally going to do a few different colours in different colourways. I don't care if the colours mix. It's going to be fairly quick without making a friggin' mess here. So I don't mind if I leave white spots. Okay, so putting those paints over there was a dumb idea. Let's put them over there. Okay, so that one's done. So I will go dry these off later. I'm just going to flip them over and pull across my baking paper. Let's do some more orange because I've got more orange in here to use up. I've also got a credit card to apply this as well. Let's just grab the last bit of yellow. Orange is not really my colour, so I thought I would. I may go and wash these out to have a travel palette, I'm not sure. let's go find some other colours. So it's now got orange on it as well. Let's grab another paintbrush and let's go in with some pinks. Because orange and pink should be good together. Hang on, how do I get these off? Oh, these are just flip tops. No? Other way around. See, I'm going to spend half my time trying to get my paint on my page. And it's mixing with the orange. Who cares? So how's everyone going? I haven't sat down and filmed a video. This won't go up for a little while. We have, and you'll probably hear this a lot in my upcoming videos, we have construction going on next door. We actually have a building being built, a commercial building, to where I'm currently living. And it's loud. So at 7 AM in the morning, construction starts. It's fun to wake up. And unfortunately, I just grabbed the wrong paintbrush, so now we've got orange and pink. You know what? Don't care. Don't care. That one's done, I think, now. That little one's done. So yeah, unfortunately at my bedroom window, it's not so bad in Alexis' window because Alexis' window faces the other direction of the house. But my window, let's put some more yellow on there. My window faces, okay, I would put yellow on there if there was any yellow in there. My window unfortunately directly faces the workmen. So we have workmen at 7 AM, radios going, bulldozers going. At the moment they're drilling in metal spikes to do some sort of concreting, so it's really foundation work. So we're in for a lot of weeks of construction. Apparently it's been leased to a government department, I've heard, so the building's already been leased. But they started in, when did they start? They started in, what month are we now? Okay, this is getting filmed in the middle of May, but they started at the start of March and took our fence down. Then the block sort of, oh, and there goes a message on my phone. Oh, no, just a notification. So then they left the block vacant for 2 months. And they've just come back in the last couple of weeks and decided to lay the foundation. I don't know whether they did that on purpose or whether it was a delay or they couldn't get workmen. I don't know. They were supposed to put the building up. The building is going right directly on the fence line. So we're no longer having a side fence, the property I'm staying at the moment. So we're just going to have building. And they were supposed to take the fence down and put the building up the next day. But instead of doing that, they've put up a big 6-foot high construction security fence in about 1 metre into my yard. So my yard's a mess at the moment. I've also got fence palings that they took down that need to go up after they're finished. The back fence sitting in my yard, which is always fun to try to do gardening when you've got stuff sitting around. Let's open up this yellow. So it's fun and games at the moment. Okay, so, oh, we do have a bit of orange in there. There we go. How am I going? I've got 10 minutes and I have to stop talking and start working, I think. I can't work and talk at the same time. It's really hard for me. But as I said, as I'm fussing with getting these paints open and stuff, I don't mind if I go a little bit over time. Let's go some more yellow and then I'll go into some other. Oh, come on. You're taking up precious time. Come on, you stupid container. Open up. Take a bit. Ooh, that's a very deep orange. Okay, let's throw some other colour in with that. Ooh, I like that pink. I don't even know what these paints are, what brand they are. They just come in class kits. So, oh, there goes my phone. Really? Buzzing again. Oh no, it's Facebook notification. Sorry, I just got to watch out if Alexis sends me a text. I probably have to read the text, don't I? Action the text, maybe. Let's put some spots on. So yeah, I really don't know what brand these paints are. These little tubes. Let's put a bit more pink here and there. But I thought I'm trying to use up stuff this year and minimize my stash, as in all these little paint tubes. I've got a huge box of paints and I'm not going to show you because it's way embarrassing, because I can't walk past. This page is nearly coming out. Let's try not to mix the pink and the orange and make mud. Pink and, sorry, green and make mud. So I'm trying to like only have like a set of paints. Some colours I've got lots of tubes, so I like these little things. I'm trying to use these up this year and get back to sort of basics of everything, if that makes sense. So then when I run out, I don't purchase because it's on special and I can't walk past a special, which actually I might be closing these up because I can see these dropping on the floor. I may drop these into a bucket and wash them out because they are good little plastic containers. Okay, so we are now moving from the pink to the oranges to the greens. Whatever's on my paintbrush I'll get rid of. Let's go with this one. This one's got some funky colours in it. But these would be good if I... Oh, again, I'm trying to open the wrong side. God, I'm silly. Let's open all these up. These ones particularly seem to be a lot sturdier than... a lot more airtight than the other ones. Let's go purple because it's my favourite colour. Let's throw some blue in there because why not purple and blue and a bit of yellow. Maybe we might just throw green on here. I'm not sure what images I'm going to use. I might try to use some of my art images, go through my sketchbooks and photocopy for these focal points. I'm not sure. Let's stop there because that's making mud. Look. Okay, I obviously grabbed way too many paints. These are going further than I anticipated, which is fine. Might just mean I have to do it again. I'm only doing these pieces of paper. I've got 20 pieces of paper one-sided, and I do have large sheets of paper. These are bigger than an A4 sheet because if you're a long-time subby, you know I can't do things small. ATCs and cards just freak me out. Give me big stuff and I'm happy as Larry. I don't know why. Maybe it's my low vision and I can't see what I'm doing on small stupid things. But yeah, give me a big page like this and I'm happy as Larry. Just try. Oh my God, these are going to make nice, because they're quite soppy and wet. Nice. What's this baking paper that I put between the pages? Let's see if we can finish up these paints. So yeah, I don't know. My focal points I'll have to sit there and cut out at one stage. Having quite fun actually. This is fun, just slapping. I've got, actually it's a Sunday today. I don't know what time this video will go up. It may not go up for a couple of months until I finish the whole 5. Just taking a bit of time out from work today. I've got my laser machine cutting shapes. I've got a few craft shows coming up. I've got stuff I should be doing in the house like housework. And I thought, you know what? I just want to get this done as well. YouTube is work as well. YouTube is work. So I decided to take 20 minutes out of my day and go and play with this. So after this, oh shit, sugar, I better stop talking. I've got 5 minutes left. Oh, okay. If you're doing journaling by 5s, remember that you need to turn over your baking paper and not paint on that. You're a goose, Melinda. So yeah, I thought I'd take some time out of my day and have a bit of a play. I've got to take Alexis to Melbourne tomorrow, so that's an early start on a non-work day and a non-playing with art day. Might go to get to go shopping though. We'll go down to Daiso, our favourite. Oh, I love those colours. I love those colours. Might go to Daiso, our favourite Melbourne store. Okay, now I am going to go over this 15 minutes because we have, whoops, we're going to have paint in our phone in a minute. We have 4 minutes left. And I don't know how many pages I have, but I think I've done half. Okay, what paints do I want to use up next? Oh, we've still got orange and yellow. So let's throw orange and yellow and blue together. Oh, I'm doing it again. I was going to paint on the baking paper. Seriously, Melinda. Get with it. I was up rather late last night doing computer work. I moved my computer into the lounge room. It's not a laptop. It's really old. It's about 10 years old, but it's not a laptop, but it has its hard drive, its monitor, like the hard drive's in the back of the monitor. So it is really easy to move. I've just got to move my keyboard, I don't know about that colour. Keyboard, my mouse, and like one unit, which I often, I'm going to leave that orange on that paintbrush for next time. Let's grab some blue. That, I don't think there's anything left on the new paintbrush. Yeah, so it's quite easy to pick up and move, and often I move it from my office into the, that's dry as anything. Let's choose another colour. Let's go, oh, this is blue glitter. Let's see what this does. These ones I think Alexis got in a, oh, this is just glitter. Oh, so this should be fun. Okay, maybe not using up this. Let's just do it on this page. Looks like it's just glitter glue. Well, let's just go over the orange. That will be cool. Yeah, let's just stick this all over the orange. The orange can have blue flecks in it. What was I saying? And now I've got orange on the brush. I do have some scrap paper. I will use up that bit on another page. I do have some scrap paper up here to clean off my brushes. So I'll try to get the orange out of that. So this is just deli paper, or what I get from the deli, get our meat and stuff wrapped in. Whoops. I hit my light. I'm trying to be quick. I'm trying to talk, and I'm trying to not make a blooming mess. Okay. That's obviously stuck to the top of the page. So I'm only doing one side of these pages, so I may go back and do the second side and turn this into a journal. Some of these pages are coming out. Let's get rid of this orange. And I might put some green on this page. I thought I was doing it on the baking paper again. This, I don't even know what brand it is. It seems very runny. Let's squirt some on and see what I'm going to paint booger. Just open this one up and throw all my paint boogers in there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the crusty bit of paint that obviously is in the tip and dries. So let's just, oh, there's another crunchy bit. Whoops. Oh, that's a nice colour. I like that deep turquoise colour, but it is quite runny. And this one I think stinks to high heaven, so I don't know. The label's gone, so I have no idea what this paint is. Let's dip a little bit more on, because we just can. Okay. So, oh, this one's gessoed. I thought I went through and undid all these pages. I'm going to have to go through and dry all these pages off after. Let's just put some more of this colour down. After I finish this video, and that's really like it's a fluid acrylic. It's very runny. Okay, so let's see if we can, what happens if we, no. Amazing how much paint these paintbrushes hold. Okay, now I need, oh my god, can I stop throwing things around? Actually, I might use some of this red colour, this crimson. What's this? This is a Montmark one that I don't have much left of. Oops, that's probably too much. That's right. Let's go with this paintbrush, and I might put half of this on this next page and somehow not make a friggin' mess. Okay, let's just brush this around. Oh, it makes a nice purple. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm liking the purple. Oh, let's do that a bit more. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, my silly idea was to do 20 pages at once. Okay, there goes my timer, but I'm not done, so I'm going to keep going. Told you that would happen. Oh, how do I turn off the timer? Can't see my phone. I think I might have just set it for another 15 minutes. Let's get some green in here because that was really cool. I think I've used a lot of my time stuffing around with these paint palettes, but this is the paint I wanted to use up, and it's really hard to scrape it out. Oh, I like this purple. Ooh, I like the purple. So I think I'm being... You can change. The thing about journaling by 5s is if you can make it work for yourself. So obviously I'm going over time with, I think I've got about 5 sheets to go, but as I said, there's a big blob of paint. Stuffed around getting paint out of little tubes, which I should have just done like Shannon Green and blobbed a whole lot on a palette and went with that, but I thought, no, I'm going to use up what I've got. I'm going to make this one more green. The sleeve's going to get in the paint in a minute. So I don't mind if there's colours of just the colours or if there's mixed colours. I'm not really caring at the moment. That's one thing about journaling by 5s is you turn your brain off, and I don't care if I got white there. Let's go. So I've done a fair few of that colour. Let's see if we can do I might do one more of this colour and get it off my... Obviously, I was a bit handed with the gesso. Because this will just turn into a background piece. So let's get the rest of this glitter out just to use it up. Because I find a lot of these tubs, just their lids aren't, as you can see, a few of them are opened and their lids were dry. So some of them just don't. They're great if you're going to use it like within a week or a month, maybe 6 months, but when you sit your paints here like me for a little longer than that, they don't like to, let's put another colour on top of that, they don't like to sit there because they're not airtight, obviously. Let's throw a bit of gold. As I said, I don't even know where Alexis got these paints from. Oh, I'm liking that. That is really cool. Whoops, a bit too much gold. Let's get some gold over here. Okay, let's start with the gold metallic. This one has a bit of a shine to it. I'm going to see what I can add to this one. What have I got? Oh, I'm getting a bit of purple from my brush. I don't care. What am I going to add to this? I've got this bronzy one to use up. Actually, this green. Let's go with the green. Because this is nearly used up. So it'd be good to get rid of this. So yes, my mission this year is to use up a lot of bits. And not buy a lot of bits. I'm a bit of a sucker for a special. Especially with paints and stuff, when they're like down to $1 a tube and I don't sort of have those colours different places. Oh, I like that. I do like to pick them up, but seriously, how many paints can one person need? I think I've got 2 pages left. What colours are we going to go? I haven't used this one yet. Okay, I seriously got out too many paints. I thought I would go through a huge amount of paint doing this, but apparently this is a bit blobby, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I like that green in it. Ooh, I like that with the green. This is a bit thicker paint, obviously on its way out. Let's throw some more green. Determined to use this green up. Come on, I need a few more drops because you're going a long way. Yes, I am talking to my paint. No one else will talk back to me. I'm just sitting here by myself painting, throwing paint on paper. Alexis would probably think I'm quite silly. Okay, now I might go this last page. Yay! Last page. We might try to use up this bronze, which is looking rather sad and goopy. And we might throw some more green in here because we just can. And I probably could have done this 10 times with the amount of paint I pulled, so that's alright. I will have to have a gel plating session to use up this other paint, and it might be good for that. That is one place you can use up a lot of paints, is on your gel plate. But the problem I've got with my gel plate, I love it to death. I have got, and Alexis loves to gel plate as well. We haven't done it in a while. Let's get it back out and do it. Maybe I'll just dry this off because this is the last page with big blobs of colour. The problem with my gel plate at the moment is I have an enormous amount of prints that I have to do something with. I do send a lot out in swaps and things. Oh, I like that effect. Let's just... I won't close this page up. I'll go and dry this page off. So that one is done like a dinner as well. I think I just put a crusty bit on my page, but it'll come. So I've still got a bit of that one to use up. And I've still got a lot of this gold to use up. And I didn't even touch any of my small tubes I want to use up because I want the tubes for something. I didn't use up any of these ones which have only got a little bit left in them. I didn't even open these. This one I used a little bit out of. Hang on. So I thought this project would use up loads of paint, but apparently not. So I will leave you there. I'm hoping I was in frame for most of that. Oh, I was a little out of frame. I do apologise. Not bad. 23 minutes as opposed to 15, but I was stuffing around a bit with paint. I will dry all this off and get ready for the next step. And I may put these up in single videos so you don't have to sit there and watch me for 15 times 5, nearly 2 hours. No, 4 would be an hour. So an hour and a half. So yeah, I might split these up. So give Journaling by 5s a go if you're into art journaling or just want to have a loosen up or a fun project to use up supplies. Bye for now.